What's up guys, today you're going to learn the best way to escape mid-ladder. So the deck I've chosen for today's video is Classic Splash Yard with Ice Wizard, Tombstone and Evo Bomber. But if you don't have Evo Bomber or you just prefer Bar Barrel because, I don't know, then you can run that instead. But I just put Evo Bomber for the second Evo slot alongside the Knight. So the reason why this, I think, is the best deck to escape mid-ladder with is because, well, first of all, I've been in mid-ladder for like 30 days, right, since my account got banned. And I've learned a lot of things, but one thing I did know is that these players play very aggressively. Like they just attack a lot. So like they just like to go with their just random Mega Knights at the bridge for no reason, and like Lumberloon at the bridge, E-Bob's Rage, whatever. So they love to attack, and that's probably just because, like, I don't know, they're impatient or something. So they just want to, like, it's more fun for them to just spam the bridge. So when they're attacking like that, if you can defend, then I guess that's the whole point with this deck, right? Because like Splash Yard is famously known for like the defense. It's got really good defense. Ice with Tornado with Baby Dragon also works well. Poison. So if you can just defend all these mid-ladder players while they attack, if you just keep defending all game, then not only is that going to be easier anyway because they probably have higher card levels than you. So if you just defend, then that's going to be like that's how you're supposed to play when they've got higher card levels. You're gonna have to be able to defend, and because if you attack first, then that's not going to work because their levels will just beat you. But if you defend and play passive, then you have a chance to counter attack and with your surviving troops to try win the game. So if they're just attacking and you defend them constantly with your cards, then they're probably going to get like irritated because what they're doing is not working, and they're just going to keep overcommitting on offense. And once you get them to overcommit on offense, it should be pretty simple for you to just counter-attack with like your surviving troops and then just win the game like that. Because they're going to have no elixir, right? Because you got them to overspend on attack, so they're going to have no elixir for your counter push. And that's basically that just ties back how you're supposed to play this deck in general. You just defend first. You don't be over-aggressive in like single elixir. You don't try to throw the game or anything. You just defend first, and then with your counter attack and your strong defense, you can win the game off of a counter push. Especially because these mid-ladder players probably don't know how to defend either. So once you actually defend their push and their E-Bob's Rage at the bridge doesn't work, then that just might throw them off a bit. And then when it comes to their turn to defend, they won't be able to. The one downside about Splash Yard though is that sometimes there's going to be matchups where they just have too many counters, and it's going to feel like there's nothing you can do no matter how well you play, no matter how good you defend, because they're just going to have like Mother Witch or just like loads of swarm cards or not even like swarm cards, but like, I don't know, just things that make your graveyard really hard to get damage with. And sometimes they might have like attacking cards that just ruin your day as well. So generally just like Mother Witch is really hard, but even like Mother Witch is like, you can outplay it because, I don't know, if you just force them to like use it on attack, because obviously you don't want to just go in randomly if they have Mother Witch. But luckily most mid-ladder players don't have Mother Witch, so that also makes this deck pretty good. But if they do have Mother Witch, you just kind of have to, you can't really attack in single elixir, or otherwise you just get cooked on the counter push. But you can't attack in double, because if you can poison the Mother Witch, obviously it's gonna kill the graveyard, but you might get a bit of damage, but you'll get poison damage, and also you'll get a massive counter push of pigs coming down the lane. But in double elixir, that's not really much of a problem because you can just kill it like pretty simply, because obviously loads of your troops do splash damage. But yeah, when they have Mother Witch and like loads of different counters, like let's say they have like, I don't know, guards or like goblins or something like that, you just want to play extra passive. If the matchup's harder, you just play extra passive kind of, and like get an even bigger counter push, make them overcommit more on offense. But I think like if you're just facing like wizards, witches, you should be alright just poisoning them out, playing some simple defense and then counter pushing. Also, I just want to make something clear really quickly. Just because this deck is like a passive deck and like a defend first kind of deck, like play reactive, it doesn't mean that you can't attack and you just have to wait till like the last minute of the game to go in for your first graveyard. Sometimes that may be the case, but you have to be good at identifying opportunities to go in. And what I mean by that is like, if they overcommit in single elixir, you can get away with a cheaper defense, and you have like surviving troops, you can just feel free to go in for a graveyard with them counter pushing troops, because even if it's early in the game and like you're not sure, sometimes you still can, if you have a feeling that they're low on elixir and that they overcommit and they made like a bad play, because you can definitely, this deck also works at like winning games in single elixir as well. If your opponents are like not good, or like they just make a bad play, this deck's very good at punishing those kind of bad plays. So you have to get good at identifying opportunities that you can win the game off of in single elixir, because if you can find a way to win the game in single elixir, you're just going to be laughing for the rest of the game, because you just have to defend the whole game, which is pretty simple with this deck, to just defend. It's just attacking which can sometimes be the hard part, but generally just counter pushes work a lot better in this game than just a big push, so you shouldn't even have that much trouble with that either. Hopefully you guys have been understanding some of the main tips I've been addressing here, otherwise I've just kind of been yapping into the mic. But anyway, these games that you're watching right now are actually voiceovers, or like voiceovers. What I'm talking now is a voiceover of this game. I don't even know if you noticed, but like, I don't know, sometimes my recording app just decides to play up and just be funny, so then it won't let me kind of record, so then I've got to like record gameplay separately from my voice and then do voiceover afterwards. But hopefully that won't continue any longer. I don't like doing voiceovers, it's just so much harder than talking live commentary. So anyway, going to talk a bit about the game now. So yeah, spoiler alert, I actually lost this game against this pack of guys. You can see I'm kind of getting destroyed. I think it's just because of their Mother Witch, because like I was saying earlier, it's hard to attack and defend when they have Mother Witch, especially because it gets the value on offense as well, because you have Tombstone and not like a bomb tower. So yeah, I kind of just got destroyed by this guy. It wasn't even close or anything. But I just tried to apply the principles I was talking about, with like defending and then trying to build a counter push game on the counter attack, but you just can't when they have Mother Witch sometimes. And yeah, I mean, I tried my best, and like sometimes I did say that it's just going to be too tough. I think I definitely like could have won that. It's definitely not like impossible or something. He also did play quite well, to be fair, but I think if I just defended better, I think some of my defenses were just slow and I didn't like quite know what to do sometimes. I think if I was quicker with catching Mother Witches, or like maybe just like not overcommitting on defense, and maybe like saving certain troops for certain troops, like for example saving Tombstone for battle rams, because like sometimes I'd just play like a battle ram, or like play Tombstone on something else, and then the battle ram would just kill everything. But anyway, now that we're on to this game was quite nice actually, so let's have a look what we do here. So I like going knight first play just because I can evo, is to get to my evo pretty quickly. Luckily this guy does have a mini packer, which is really bad against my Tombstone, so this is pretty good start already, I'd say. He does Sparky the back, so in single elixir I don't poison Sparkies if they go Sparky at the back. Sometimes you can in double if you need damage especially. But I just sat with like my defensive troops in the back, probably expecting like a Goblin Giant at the bridge. Can't even remember if he does or not, but I guess we'll see. It looks like he does, but skeletons do tank a bit. Defensive graveyard is definitely the way to go if you're playing against Sparky, by the way, especially in single elixir, because if you just like mess around with that thing, and it's just gonna take out, like, I mean, think about it, you have no other swarm to kill it. Like, it's gonna one shot your Ice Wizard, your Bomber, your Knight will get two shotted, but like they're probably gonna have like a mini packer or something to kill it quickly anyway. So now I'll definitely poison, since you put Little Prince in that poison. So then, yeah, the thing is about Sparky decks, if you struggle against that, the key is just to get through single elixir any way you can. As soon as double elixir hits, it's going to be a lot easier to defend. So as you saw, that was probably the hardest push to defend in the whole game, that single elixir Sparky Goblin Giant Rage push. But we got by with the free poison he gave us and the graveyard on defense. So now that defense is out of the way, and it's basically heading into double elixir, this is a pretty good position to be in, because he got almost no damage. We're down like 400 going into double elixir, which is more than okay. So I think I'm just going to try... okay, we're going to go Evo Knight. I thought I'd line up a Bomber for a second, but I don't know. So Evo Knight's going to hopefully tank some shots. So now again, he's going to put his Wizard down. I would have said poison that, but I think the Evo Bomber should get a couple of nice shots there. Okay, pretty nice defense there. That's why I like Evo Bomber as well, by the way. The way it can just like kill support troops behind it, rather than like a Barb Barrel, which is just going to get killed by the Sparky. But Barb Barrel is quite good because it normally gets a shot off on the Sparky before it kills it. So now I'm going to take this free poison again. Very nice value. I don't know why he's giving me that again. But you can see that we're still down in damage. We're just defending the whole game. But that's completely fine, because I know all it takes is like one counter push that he can't defend, and then he's kind of screwed. So this is what I'm talking about, the counter push. We've got some nice surviving troops. We've got Ice Wizard half HP, Baby Dragon full health. So we do decide to go in here. His tower's run out of ammo after a few skeleton graveyard shots. So now we're already back in the game. Like, we got 700 damage, we're equal now. So we just have to defend and rinse and repeat, right? So hopefully Bomber will take care of that wizard. Okay, it does. But I think I panicked Baby Dragon. I just thought that the arrows was going to kill everything, and then the wizard would survive and stuff. But that's not the case, fortunately for us. But now he's going to hit us back with a counter push. Should be pretty nice defense here. We do have our Evo Knight, so not much to worry about here. Okay, we do catch a very nice Nado here, hitting everything. And yeah, he's really struggling to get to our tower now that it's like double elixir heading into triple. So I'm just going to graveyard off the Evo Knight here, and this is basically where we win the game. Obviously, his tower's wasted all his ammo. Wizard's not the best graveyard counter. So we get all that damage with the skeletons, putting us in a way ahead in damage lead. We're up like 1700 damage. So at this point, you basically know you've won the game, because it's triple elixir. It's impossible for him to break through your defense. And he's just going to try until eventually he's going to give up. So just have to pull off one more clean defense, which should be pretty simple. Just going to poison out this LP. Don't want to take any risks. Either Bomber's getting so much value. Knight to just tank a Sparky shot. Either Wizard's not really going to do much. Yeah, you can just see his push gets destroyed by this deck. So that's just kind of how... Yeah, that's how it goes with this deck. Especially against Sparky, like I said. Just defend single elixir and then it should be easy like that. And even just the way I play this matchup is like kind of how you want to play against everything. Just defend, and then once you just get by single elixir, you should be okay for the rest of the game. So as you can see here, he does give up, and he's just going to wait the time out until we get to the tiebreaker where I'll win. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe and let me know what to do next, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.